E3. God, I love this time of the year, and I also freaking hate it. So obviously I'm recording these videos as soon as I can. And I recorded the Microsoft one, I watched it on Spike TV, live tweeted, all that. And then my internet was acting kind of funny, but I'm like, look, we still got time, as long as it's up. It was working totally fine for the first part of the EA press conference. I saw the Mass Effect, trailer reveal. And then I heard a guy come out on stage. He's like, hey, we're going to start with 3 original, never-before original IPs. And my internet went down. Luckily, it started up again for the Ubisoft. But, again, I'm going off old, basically the news stories. So I'm not really going to spend too much time on the EA one. But, obviously because I'm self-centered and I want to share what I thought, we're going to... EA one, in hindsight, at least for me who had to read the news, feels kind of light. I don't know how it was watching the actual event, but reading the news, it was just like, yeah, there's a couple good games shown. Obviously, it started with the Mass Effect thing. They keep teasing it's a new trailer, new world, all that stuff. Again, haven't played that. Haven't played Need for Speed. So, again, more of the same if you like those things. The first big one was the Star Wars Old Republic is getting an expansion, a big story thing. It is free to subscribers, and, people who pay for the monthly service and all that. Yeah, so I have not seen the trailer. Again, my internet's been out, so I've just been focusing on trying to get that working, all that stuff. After that, they talked about this game Unraveled. People say it's like are freaking out. They're like, it's adorable and everything. And I'm just in here like, Sackboy is adorable. Again, I know it's apples and oranges, but I just find it funny that apparently that's a hot thing this year. Yoshi, Woolly World, and now Unravel, which is before it's like, how realistic can we make this character and this environment? Now we've gotten to the point where it's like, I want that to be made out of yarn. That's a new thing. We've gone as far as we can with realistics, and now we're like, I want a world that looks super anime or like a teenage, teenage art book, like drawn to life and all that stuff. Which I'm awesome for. So, Unraveled could be good. The next one for EA is Star Wars Galaxies of the Hero, or Heroes of the Galaxies. Whatever. Just Star Wars card game. I said it last night at Bethesda when they announced the Fable, or the Skyrim card game. I'm like, This is a thing. I feel people jumping on. This is the Skylanders. And lo and behold, Star Wars. I was joking on Twitter, Kingdom Hearts, but, Star Wars makes a lot more sense. Again, I'm not going to play it, but if this thing gets bigger, more people are going to jump on, and I'm just curious to see what other properties could do this. Maybe a Marvel or a DC carding game? I already know there are official trading card games of those, but I'm just curious. Maybe they can bring those to the digital space, unless there already is, and then I'll look like a fool. And after that, Mirror's Edge. Apparently, it's going to be about Faith's origins. I have not played the first game, so I have no connection to Faith, but could be fine. So that's pretty much it for the EA one. As I said, fairly light, but, solid. They showed Battlefront, they showed Need for Speed, all that stuff. They had a bunch of sports. Pele came out. Thought Pele was dead, but there he is, hawking the new FIFA. You can import your face, you can do this and that. It's EA. I didn't miss much, but it's still, again, EA or E3's not about the experience. It's not about the news. It's just the energy and the excitement that these press conferences has, and I think that's nowhere better demonstrated than Ubisoft, because again, ideally, their conference was kind of light, but just Aisha Tyler is such a good host. The people have such good energy and, uh, you know, conviction that you really feel the happiness and the joy people make developing and playing these games. Now, first one they announced was the South Park sequel, which is Fractured But Whole. Fractured But Whole. Which, god damn it, those people are geniuses. They said they weren't going to do it, and then they're like, you know what, we changed our mind, we loved it. I don't think anyone's going to complain. That's awesome. It's about superheroes, which is awesome. So that just has me going crazy, because imagine all the stuff they can do. They can do a superhero, or like a shooter, a Call of Duty like rip off, or a fighting game with all these different characters. They could do so many different stuff with the South Park people, and I would enjoy it. I would love it. I'd watch it all. After that, they did For Honor, which is a giant, massive war where you have all these people fighting, but it's not just like, but it's one-on-one combat. Like, it looks very deep, very intricate. It's not just spamming people with a square button. It looks like there's a lot of depth to it. And the trailer ended with them decapitating a person. So, always good in my book. After that was more of the crew Wild Run, crew expansion. If you like it, yeah. Then my internet crashed, and it came back to something called Add-on 2022. I think it's a city building game. I don't think I missed much. Just Dance 2016, and Jason Derulo. We were doing so good this year for E3. We weren't having the but one more. Well, but we. Sorry, that's my alarm for the Sony press conference. Again, one person. Yeah. So the Jason Derulo thing, it was cheesy, but it was just short enough that it didn't get annoying. And you can use the iPhone and your phone as a controller. Cute, whatever. Angela Bassett is going to be in Rainbow Six Siege. Weird. She was looking fine. Pretty sure she's like 50 or 60, but she was looking fine. As for the game, there's going to be a single player, a co-op mode called Terror Hunt. Yeah. The game, I think at this point, it's coming out in October. I think we understand what the game is. There's not really much more they could show us, but for what it was, it just showing us more of why it's going to be awesome. And then after that, Trackmania Turbo. Very simple, quick, fun game. Just a very racer. You can build your own levels, whatever. And of course, the one more thing, Ghost Recon Wildlands, where it's basically Ghost Recon, but meets Grand Theft Auto. So there's a big open world. You can choose your missions, what drug dealers, what bad guys you want to go after. You could use the stealthy way, the explosive way, all sorts of different options. It looks like it has. I think that's the big thing, is we're moved to a point where open worlds are not just the things of Grand Theft Auto. A lot of shooter Call of Duties, Halos, everything's getting these big, open, massive worlds. Which is fine. I'm really unprofessional. Sorry. The PlayStation conference is going to be starting in about 15 minutes, so I have to wrap this up and briefly say the EA and Ubisoft were the same side of the opposite coin. They both showed, like, hey, look, we don't have a lot, but what it is solid. But again, this is what E3 is not about the announcements, it's about the experience. And again, Aisha Tyler proves that, because her just charisma and her energy and all that stuff was awesome. So I am going to sign off for now. I will watch the Sony one, and hopefully my internet does not crash, or I will go into a mad rage, because again, I am a Sony fanboy, so this is the one for me. I'm excited for everything else. You know, Battlefront, awesome. Rainbow Six Siege, awesome. Even Ghost Recon Wild Hunt, awesome. But for me, Uncharted, God of War, whatever else Sony is cooking up, this is going to be it. So I'll see you guys in the next video.